Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently old. I mean, we're 52. We'll maybe last a little while longer, but I have a suspicion it's not going to be too much longer. And how bad is this succession going to be? That's something we should figure out. Let's see, we would lose Kanem Bornu, Mali, and Abyssinia. Honestly, that's not so bad. We can just make our way through that. That's not a big deal. So at this point, I'd like to get this area under control. We'll need to spend down our gold, but I want to take a look at the Empire titles here. Ajuran, we are currently about, well, we're 10 counties away. We can definitely get that. No doubt about that, but I want to spend down our gold first. So let's hop over to our capital, and I want to spend gold first in Warodugu. And that's pretty much all the gold that we're going to spend, but we do have camp cooks here, and that'll be fine. In Kong, we can also upgrade our hound pens. Sure, why not? That'll be okay for the time being, but I want to clean up the rest of this area over here. So first off would be this guy, but we're truced with him. So next would be like West Ajuran over here. This is a duchy rank realm. It's 3 duchies, though. So I'm wondering about the kingdom title here. So this would be the Kingdom of Ajuran. We can't usurp that right now, and we're never going to be able to. We would need to attack Ajuran here. What about claimants? Actually, hang on. Let's real quick check what we've got here. Nothing. Okay. Noted. So would any of these guys be willing right now to come to court? The answer is no. This guy has 130 reasons not to, 125, 130... 150, so that's not going to be a thing. Understood. We're going to have to conquer this in a little bit more of an old-fashioned way. So we'll probably go for this emirate first, but that is a lot of prestige. No doubt about that. We may want to do something about that first. We do have a de jure claim here, so that's absolutely fine. We'd want to seize this duchy de jure. Although, hang on, that doesn't get us this entire territory. Noted. Yeah, so it's just this chiefdom. So we would do that. We could attack Buzazo over here as well. That is ours de jure, so that's fine. We would attack this guy as well, doing a county conquer. But beyond that, it's going to be much harder for us to break into these, in theory. West Ajuran, we could do a duchy conquer, but these are going to be expensive in terms of prestige. So we'll need to get a bunch of prestige before we can do that. Out of curiosity, is there any way we can farm a bunch of prestige over here right now? The answer is no. So we're going to raise up just our men-at-arms here. I don't think we need any levy troops for this, and we're going to walk in over here. There's a dangerous faction, apparently. I just restarted the game, though. This might not be a real faction. No, this shouldn't be a real faction. That's these guys. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. So that is absolutely okay. They are... Ooh, look at this. Okay. That changes our plan. Plan has changed. Specifically, the way that the plan has changed is that we are going to chase down this force. I want to kill it. So we're going to split off our mangonels here, and these guys are going to head out over here. We're going to raise up some, I don't know, 5,000, 6,000, something like that over here. And I want these guys to attack right there. Cool. This should be sufficient, and we're going to head in over this way. I want somebody who has a siege trait, but we're going to head in here. Ooh, there's a lot of hostile forces over here now. This is really good. This is really, really good. We can farm a lot of prestige out of this. Let's summon the physician. A soft approach is best. Okay, these guys are fighting. Unfortunately, they beat us to it. Very, very rude. And they've got 1895, so we should probably... Yeah, they're going this way. I'm going to go fight this force. I don't know if they win this. They might. They probably do, actually. Okay, so we're going to come down over here and fight this hostile force. That is vitally important as of right now. We need to get in here and eliminate this. They are probably going to fight up here. That's okay. I just want to get the prestige out of this, right? So that was worth only 149 prestige. That wasn't great in terms of prestige. And yeah, they are currently... That's going back and forth. Reinforcements are coming in, though. Noted. So I want to come down and attack here quick. We're just keeping an eye on this situation up here. Okay, so that's a stack wipe. That was worth 3 prestige. Not a lot of prestige there, to be honest. But we'll get some out of here. How much do we get from this? 65. Not too bad, all things considered. Meanwhile, of course, we are doing this out over here. We're going to fight somebody up here. That looks good. Yeah, this will be worth a little bit. Okay, we came off a little unconvincing, but that's fine. So that battle was worth... I didn't actually look at it, but it was worth a decent amount. We're up over 1,000 prestige now. I want to come fight these guys as well. And they don't really have the troop count to deal with this siege force, which was why we raised up that quantity of units. Normally, we wouldn't have, because that's a little expensive. But I'm much more concerned at this point about prestige than I am about gold. I say as I'm about to choose to get gold over prestige. There we go. Perfect. So we just had a successor of the Scorpion of Kong North. We stack wiped this army, which was worth 118 prestige. Beautiful. This war is now over, and we're going to enforce those demands. Now, it's telling us this is even. That might actually be even. But let's grant this out. Let's see what happens up here. I don't expect a stack wipe, at any rate. So that'll be okay. We're bringing these guys in. Yep, this will be absolutely fine here. This is now showing as being positive, despite the fact that they have a bunch more forces here. Okay, Sure. I guess that's fine. We are winning that, so it all looks good. No problem whatsoever there, I guess. We'll just take this over. They're going to get knocked out of there, and they are going to come back. Absolutely, they're going to come back. But it'll take them some time. Our siege might be over by then, hopefully. And we're just repeatedly stack wiping these units over here. That was worth 163 fame, which isn't really ideal. Now, what is this faction? Peasants. Okay, I don't care about peasants, really. White piece? No, get out of here. Okay, we're remembering our dead friend's birthday, and we're sad about it, but it did lose us some stress, so that is good. And this battle was apparently not worth any prestige at all, but this one likely will be. White piece? No, get out of here. That is not happening. We're going to continue to chase these lads. Okay, 3 months left on that siege. That looks good. Our wife has died, and which wife was that? That was not our good stewardship wife, so it doesn't really matter. We just need to marry someone. This will cost us 150 prestige. Maybe we don't want to do that. Even this would cost us 150. Unfulfilled marriage favor. Okay, so someone has marriage rights on us, and I really wish that the tooltip told us who. I don't know who has marriage rights on us, and I don't know how we can find that out. 150 prestige is not the end of the world. But I would really like to figure out who has marriage rights on us. And going through every single one of our vassals and checking would be kind of insane. Right, so we'd have to go through every single one of these and see if they have... where is it? In here. Religious, fortification, coinage, council, succession, war declaration, and title revocation. Somebody does have it, though. It's not in that list. They have marriage rights, and I'm not entirely sure who. And I don't know how to tell. So that's a little bit problematic, no doubt about it. So, yeah, unfulfilled marriage. Oh, it's a favor. Never mind. It's a favor. Okay. So who has a marriage favor on us? Well, it doesn't matter. As long as it's marriage rights, I'm willing to pay that. I'm absolutely willing to pay that for marriage favors. Marriage rights are a completely different thing. Sounds good. So we have some constructions finishing up. We're going to continue chasing these guys down. They are, as expected, coming back and trying to fight us here. We should win this again. Yes, we absolutely are. And they're sieging here. Perfect. We're going to eliminate them. That's going to go very badly for them. So we win that battle easily enough, and this siege is going to wrap up. About another 10 days left on that. There we go. And we're going to head in here. This war is over. We're going to enforce those demands. This is a... Who is becoming a witch? No. Promise to give up the craft. Okay. That seems fine. Don't become a witch, please. So we're going to need to deal with this peasant rabble. That's in about 6 months. This siege will be over very, very shortly. And we can bring our army out over here. They'll arrive there when? In 40 days? Yeah, that seems absolutely fine. We can extort our subjects. Now, where are my loyal subjects? Losing legitimacy here is okay. Don't worry. We'll have everyone pay. So that seems good. We're going to have our forces put down as soon as this war is over. I just want to continue farming up what we can for prestige here. So this looks absolutely fine for right now. Okay. Oh. They showed up with an 8K stack here. Well, that's rude. Where are we retreating to? Here. Okay. That's fine. Well, if they're going to show up with an 8K stack, maybe we'll start taking this war actually seriously. So we're going to raise up a few forces here, and we're going to have to do something about this, of course. It's not a very powerful 8K stack, though, to be honest. Where did they get it? Holy Order. Okay. That would explain it. That is fine. We're going to grab fearful troops here, and apparently someone is trying to kill one of our empresses. It's very rude of them. We're going to get these guys grouped in here. We're going to make our way back around as soon as we have grouped up. I'm only looking to raise a couple thousand troops here. So this will be absolutely fine. Yeah, this is more than enough. We're going to bring in our powerful forces. It's funny how we look weak on paper right now, but we actually really, really aren't. We're going to move over here. That's going to cost us 78 gold to embark. Hang on. Be grouped. Come on over. 156 gold? Yeah, that's fine. I don't actually care about paying 156 gold right now. I want out of this war as soon as possible because of this. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Let's see how many troops he actually has. We can probably just kill this with levies. Yeah, we absolutely can. So we're going to raise up some forces here. We'll only need like 1,500 max. And we're going to upgrade our militia camps here. We're going to upgrade our hunting grounds here. Let's continue to work our way through this, giving ourselves some stables. In Boron, we're going to upgrade these wooden barracks. And in Felona, absolutely upgrading hospices. And in Banifing, also hospices. Okay, that looks good. We've got more than enough forces here. We're going to go in and eliminate them. No problem. Then, of course, these guys are going to come around. We're taking this marginally seriously now. Not, like, tremendously seriously, but very slightly seriously. And we're just going to land here. We did have our daughter die, which is sad. This war is over, as expected, and this war will be over very shortly as well. There's very little they can do about this. Their Holy Order is not going to be good enough. Okay, so they are retreating overseas. That's fine. I'm going to let them. We're just going to siege this down. It's going to go real quick. 50 days. Let's get out of this war. I would very much like to put our forces down. We're currently technically negative financially, which is odd, but okay. Whatever. I'm not sure how that one happened. I must have accidentally selected an option. I don't recall doing that, but that's okay. We'll disband our forces here and grant this out. Looks good. So, what else do we have down here? Well, we've got West Ajuran, we've got Ajuran, we've got Nugal, and we've got Fudalhi here. So that's not all that many enemies to go after. We can absolutely do a de jure claim here. That would be fine. Ajuran, we would love to do a duchy claim on. We've got enough to do 2 duchy claims. But what I would really prefer is getting the kingdom. 125 reasons. 135 reasons. Yeah, that's just not going to be happening. Okay, we'll have to attempt to... create the empire title, I think. The kingdom title would be a little easier, except that he considers our faith to be hostile or worse and controls de jure territory. So we're not going to be getting that anytime soon. That means the Empire of Ajuran, which we're a long ways away from doing. That's okay. We'll just have to carve into these a little bit at a time. For the moment, I don't want to go back to war since we are pretty close to being in debt. Let's allow our men-at-arms to regenerate here. And our men-at-arms are now regenerated. So that's fine. No, you do not get our artifact. Neither do you. Cool. Now, the most expert of the Mel Spears can be reinstated, and we should absolutely do that. That would be... Zenku would be best, but we'll go with Irene here. And there's a... Yeah, Zenku would be the successor. We would need 40 gold for that. That seems relatively okay. The Scorpion of Kong North apparently is good to go here. It's interesting. I'm noting that we're suddenly able to have female knights, which is convenient for us. We're very happy about that, actually. Female knights are very useful because it's much more likely that we have valid successors. Can we do another reinstatement here? Restore accolades. No, we do not fulfill all of the requirements. Okay, so that would mean that we do, in theory, have someone who can be the bearer of the Emperor's Mace, but it's not very helpful. Okay, so we've got enough gold now to recruit this guy, and I'm going to do that. Zenku, skill 11. So we need to go here. There we go. And as far as the Scorpion of Kong North goes, this is probably fine. Yeah, that'll be okay. I would really like to restore accolades here, but we don't have the ability to do that right now. So that is relatively fine for the moment. I want to check in on Warodugu's development quickly. Okay, that is not too bad. 100 plague resistance. Oh my. That's definitely getting up there. So we're at 25 development in Warodugu, and Kong North is at 21 development. Okay, that's not doing too bad, honestly. That seems good. We're now known as the Pious, which seems fine. No problem there. And I do want to continue to fight here. So, that means, of course, that we should go after this guy. This is a de jure claim, so that's nice and cheap. We'll do that. Do we want to declare any other wars over here right now? Well, we have a de jure duchy claim here, but this is really only a county. As is this. Well, it's exactly the same in terms of cost. So we'll do a de jure duchy claim there, and then Ajuran we can attack with a conquer duchy claim. It would be this emirate, and then we should be truce tier still. Actually, we're not. So we could do a conquer county here, and that puts us at war with all 4 of these, which sounds good. So we're going to raise up our men-at-arms here, and we should probably raise a few levy troops. We're going to want to have some mobile forces here. Almost certainly. So this guy is going to be the bigger war. Yes, show this guy in his 110 gold in. We also don't have a tax collector right now, and we should do something about that. There we go. That'll be fine. And new acquisitions, huh? We're going to take gold. Cool. So we're going to raise up, I don't know, somewhere around 6k. Probably 5, 6k. So should be all good. Yep, this is good enough. And our forces are going to be grouped up. There we go. And inward we go. So this war is going to get wiped out soon enough. We are now gout-ridden. And we're even worse. Okay. So we're probably not going to last too much longer here. I want to point that out. We're almost certainly not going to. If we look in here, we can now see we're still feeling fine, actually. We might survive the worsened disease symptoms. We are Herculean, which is very convenient. To think that he was hiding such a thing, indeed. So this is fine. I'm not too concerned about the prestige down here, but what I do want to do is I want to station besiegers here, and I want to go up and stack wipe this army. ideally. So we're going to wrap up this war in just a couple of days here. These guys are running away now, and I'm not surprised about that. I see this army up here, and that's reasonably fine for the moment. Okay, so this is going to be ending one war. We're going to immediately move in over here. We're going to enforce these demands. We stack wiped this army, which is remarkable. We're going to walk up over here, and we're going to do the same up this direction, if we can. Now, this guy's probably going to re-raise and try to threaten our siege force. To that end, I'm going to raise up a few extra units and tell them to come on in here. I want to bring this up to around like 7-8k. I feel like that's a much more comfortable location. And then these guys can come up here and slow siege. Would be the idea. So far, this is working reasonably okay. We're at 50% war score. This will give us ticking, and I'm going to come up here and siege next. This is 10k. That's more than enough. Get on in there. Beautiful. So we're going to fight this nice multi-front war, and this siege will finish soon, and we're going to get this slow siege there. 14 months, apparently. Do we have a siege leader here? We do. Okay, perfect. So that looks fine for now. Let's attack this capital. Yeah, get up here. Perfect. So we're at 50% war score pretty much across the board right now. Looks good. This is down to 10 months left. That seems okay. I do see these guys down here being absolute jerks. It's fine. Oh, the Holy Order is raising up over here and trying to fight us. I wish them luck. That's not going to go well for them. That's going to go very, very poorly for them. They got stack wiped. Okay, no more Holy Order. Beautiful. So we're going to take this location. Then the question is, how exactly do we want to proceed with these sieges? We have a few options here. This is going to finish, so I'm thinking these guys move here. These guys move down and start going for this capital. That's what I'm leaning towards. 4 months left here, 3 months left here. What a waste of gold, indeed. So we should be at negative ticking here, but positive ticking here, and that is indeed correct. They're trying to attack us here. They're not even going to get there before this siege ends. We actually captured this guy. So we enforce those demands. Perfect. We're going to come down over here. That frees up our forces quite a lot, actually. And we're going to grant these titles out. There we go. And this siege will be done in just 45 days. They're trying to raise up forces here again. But this is going to be done before they finish raising, so I don't know what their plan is there. Cool. So these guys are heading up here. They sieged here successfully, but that's not really that big of a deal. This war is now over. We'll enforce those demands, and I'd like to bring you down to here. Okay, we'll grant that out. We're definitely making solid progress in the Horn of Africa here. We're going to grab at any cost here, which allows us to turn prestige into gold, which is not what we want to do, but we're doing it anyway. So that sounds good. She reduced her feudal taxes to us. That's not ideal. Okay, let's get this siege finished. We're at 65%. And of course, this is all going to be truce, what remains over here. It's only going to be 2 as well. So West Ajuran and Ajuran is all it's going to be. They're apparently sieging here. That's not smart, but okay. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. We're going to go take Juba. We're 84%, and are we going to get more from battle here? No, we're not. We're probably capped on battle. Yeah, we're definitely capped on battle war score. So this is fine. We're just going to stack wipe this and then take this back while we siege Juba. And that'll end the war. That'll definitely end the war between those two. Our wife has died not one day too soon, and that, of course, means it's time to go wife shopping. And that's going to be this lady. It's going to cost us 150 prestige, but whatever. Okay, sounds good. So let's wrap up this war. We just need 12 more ticking war score, or this siege, or this siege. This one's going to finish first. No doubt about that. We don't need your help, for sure. So about 20 days left here. The Plague of War, huh? The Mercuria claim on the kingdom of Igbo Benyu ends in a white piece. What is happening here? Goatpox attacks from within, while the Baron Queen of Mercuria assaults me in the Mercurian claim. None of this is our problem. If the war is not resolved swiftly, there might be a price to pay. But we would imprison him. So he's paying us 151 gold. I guess we'll give that gold directly to this lady. But really, 750 gold. Okay. The Mercurian claim continues. Okay. We are going to stop vassal war. And she gave up. Okay, perfect. And also this war is over, so we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. So that is all handled. I like it. And of course, now there's just West Ajuran and Ajuran here. We would love to go after both. But for now, we're not really in a position to do so. We need another 8 counties to create the Empire title, and we're never going to be able to usurp the Kingdom title. So that's a thing that exists. Kingdom of a doll, huh? Okay. Well, that's not the biggest of deals. Let's hop over here real quick and pay down our gold. But it is about time to put a cut in here. So as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And let's just see what else we can spend our gold on over here. There's not a lot left, all things considered. These should all be maxed. That is correct. That's actually all we can spend our gold on for now. Beautiful. As I said before, you can leave your offerings in the normal places. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.